guys, Dave from Timber Time Outdoors. Welcome to the channel. In this video, guys, we are going to go over my Livescope setup on the brand new Alumacraft Competitor 165. So stay with us. All right, guys, let's get after it here. This is like the first nice day of the entire spring. Like our month of April here in Wisconsin has been atrocious. And so I haven't really felt like getting out on the water because you guys know me, I'm kind of a fair weather fisherman. Don't like cold. So anyway, it's beautiful right now. It's got to be 75 degrees and sunny. And I'm gonna just walk through the setup here. Primarily gonna focus on the Livescope setup. Really like how this turned out. So this is only a 16-foot boat. It's a Alumacraft 165 Competitor, but it fishes big. And so we're gonna walk through, kind of go stern to tip, and I'll just show you how I rigged out the boat. We're gonna start in the back here. Suzuki 90 horse. I can't say enough about it. I'll do separate videos on that thing. It is amazing. It is quiet. You can't even tell it's running half the time. So in the back here, you got batteries in this one. And here we got live well full of fish. So today is a fishing opener. I decided to not fight the walleye people and went crappie fishing and did quite well. So, all right, so I have rod holders. I've got one there, and one there. And I'll talk about this track mount, and this is Brew City Livescope pole mount. So this is position 1. Position 2 up there has the Livescope running. So I've got tools at the ready. So that one's just a magnet bar. And on this side, I've got the Arc Lab tool holder. Probably got more tools than I'll ever use. As we walk up here, of course, we got the windshield to keep the wind off me and the cold. Right here is a rod holder on the side. I actually really like that. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like having those rods there. Kind of waiting for one to get snapped off, but hasn't happened yet. This is the main rod holder. Oh, by the way, it's a fish towel. Gotta have a fish towel. Main rod holders here. You know, I don't have super long rods, so it works for me. You can get 6.5, so that's kind of my crappie setup, and then 7-footers for the walleye. And by the way, you know, it says you can get like 8 rods in there. Pretty hard to get 8 rods in there. So just be aware that you're probably going to end up, you know, either loading up for your trip based on what you're fishing for. You're probably not going to be able to keep everything. So we got good storage there. Oh, another nice cubby here that my wife likes for putting her bag in. And down here, first aid kit, ropes. We got a radio, full gauges, and I really love the Explorer 9. Has some incredible features, crystal clear, doesn't have any glare. All right, so we'll run up here to the bow. So I've got the butt seat, which was nice. You know, this is a 16-foot boat, and so having a butt seat really kind of opens things up a little bit. In here, kind of stuff that you never want to get at. Throwable, paddle, anchor, that kind of thing. And this side is where I keep all my tackle. I got my power box, various things that I do use a lot. All right, and next we're going to talk about the Livescope setup here. All right, guys, this is where it all happens. So I like to fish off the front in fair weather, and you can see I've got the bow nets. This is the Brew City pole. Really like this, and then it mounts to a Cisco Alumacraft mount there. And then you can see I use the Summit Shuttle with my Livescope, and also use a Cisco track mount. And then you can see there I've got the pivot, which I forget the brand of that thing, but I'll put all that stuff in the description. But this works quite well. It's powered separately and super easy to move. I'll pull a pin, loosen this, take the pole to the back, and I'll show you that. And then this, just you loosen the screws and it slides out of this track And then I can move it back here when the weather's colder or my wife's in the front. And then I'll put the Livescope here, and I'll show you that next. This is cool. I've got the Terova trolling motor. Remote control is amazing. If you've never used a remote control on a trolling motor, crazy easy. And I have the RAM stabilizer here. So when the Terova is not in the water, this grabs onto it so it doesn't shake around in rough water. But yeah, this boat is exceeding expectations. Oh, I want to show you this, guys. So it was about 45 degrees when I got out here. And if you've never looked into a hoodie made by, I think this is Blackfish. I think it's a division of Clam. And this is called Storm Skin. And it is, I wear it in the winter, you know, for ice fishing. Just wear my bibs in this, but also works really well in the summertime. All right, guys, sometimes I will either stand up on the back here or put the pedestal back here if it's windy. And then, you know, this boat is small enough where I can still see all the electronics that are at the helm and still fish in the back. So if my wife's up in front, I've got my Livescope here, I've got the pole here. Another really nice feature about this Brew City pole is the stowed position. So you basically pull the pin and reverse it, and now it's just tucked in on the inside. You know, it's rock solid, and it's not gonna get hit on the dock or anything like that. And so going down the road, it's stowed and safe. When you're fishing, it's right here at the helm. Man, I just am amazed at how technology has changed fishing and how much fun it is. Livescope is even funner on open water than it is on hard water. So if you're thinking about the Competitor 165 or the Suzuki 90, don't hesitate. It's really good. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll wrap this video up. By the way, this swivel here is made by Alumacraft 360. It's a Alumacraft 360. Some of you probably already know that. I'll put that in the description. But yeah, wrap this video up. Thanks for watching, guys. That's my new setup. Hopefully we'll get some videos catching fish and getting in the outdoors. So like, subscribe, send it to your friends, and remember, everybody, keep it in the timber, or in this case, on the water. Bye-bye.